The world has got some amazing magicians ready to wow everyone with their incredible act. Spanning all the way from the Europe to the Americas, they have performed some amazing magic tricks on talent shows. But the truth is, we are only as blind as we want to be. So, be it Magus Utopia's incredible tricks on stage or crushing a person to death. Hello and welcome back, and today we're gonna unlock some of the greatest magic secrets of Got Talent shows. So, let's get started. The first trick, Magus Utopia's Fantasy Illusion. Yes, the name says it all. Magus Utopia, the brainchild of Marcel and co-creator Akia Jr., set the Britain's Got Talent stage on fire with their amazing skills, which surprised millions around the world. Here's what they did. The person named Marcel first settles down for a night's sleep before all these following horrific things pan out. Just when everyone's wondering what's going to happen, Marcel covers himself with a blanket, and all of a sudden, a woman dressed as a witch appears, thus shocking them all. The rest of the troupe goes on to pull off a dazzling display of magic, in which the witch ignites a fire on the stage, and what do we see? Marcel appears again on the stage, but this time in a yellow-colored dress. But oh no, the witch and his troupe want to kill Marcel. They get a hold of him, put him inside that cage, and wrap the cage around. The cage is then lifted up, and they all go for a kill. They start stabbing the cage with spears with Marcel present inside it. And finally, the cage is burnt on fire. After all this mayhem, Marcel is brought back again in a wonderful scene where he wakes up from his horrifying dream. Amazing, isn't it? But how do they do all this insane stuff? Well, we've figured out the secret, and here's how they did it. To make it easy to understand, we'll divide the performance in 3 parts. First, the man turning into a witch. Second, getting him back again through the fire. And finally, imprisoning him, stabbing and setting the cage on fire, and then getting him back again. Now, for the first part, how does that fearsome witch appear out of nowhere? Well, the secret lies in that bed, which forms the key part of the trick. If you notice carefully, you'll see the curvature beneath the bed. This implies that there's enough space beneath the bed for a person or two. Also, the bed is designed in such a way that it has a compartment at its back, which can be opened easily to fit a whole person inside it. Now, when did that switch happen? Well, if you see the video footage, there was a moment where this masked man distracted the presenters at the side of the stage. He did this on purpose so they would not let him see the fearsome woman coming out of that secret compartment. However, the camera caught this very moment, and you can see in this particular shot, someone appeared behind Marcel's back hidden under the blanket. Now you must have got it. She's the fearsome witch who came out of that secret compartment, as visible in this scene as she's hidden under the blanket. Now in a very quick time, she exchanges position with Marcel and he quickly gets inside the secret bed compartment. Finally, the fearsome witch is revealed, thus shocking everyone around. Now coming to the second part of the trick. After she was revealed to the audience and everyone who's busy wondering, if you look carefully, her assistants carried that bed and joins it with the platform. The bed is now rotated and positioned on the platform in such a way that the foot of the bed fits on the platform and the platform is now under the bed. Now it's easy. Marcel first emerges out through the secret opening under the bed and gets inside the platform compartment, which too has a similar hiding place with enough space to fit a person. After playing around some time and making sure everything's sorted, she ignites the stage on fire, thus revealing Marcel to the audience. But there's one catch. What happened to his previous colored clothing? Well, the yellow clothing which he's wearing was already worn by him from the very start of the trick, which you can make out by observing his collar, where you can see a yellow collar under it. Now for the final part. When everyone's busy watching Marcel get attacked, the assistants bring another platform with a cage placed above it. Then you know it, they kick him inside the cage, wraps the cage all around with a black covering until the cage is fully covered. Now the assistants drag the platform next to the bed so that they can take out Marcel from the bottom of the cage and hide it inside the bed compartment. And here's how it was done. During this moment, Marcel gets out of that cage and fits inside the secret compartment underneath the cage platform. Now the assistants suspend the cage in the air, take the platform back, and joins it with the bed. Then they start stabbing the cage with spears. But now you know it. Since the platform is now embedded in the bed, Marcel leaves that platform and goes back inside the bed compartment. And finally, when the bed is covered with a blanket, Marcel comes out of the secret hideout and reappears back in the bed unharmed, much to the panel's amazement. The second trick, the hammer card illusion. Eric Jones, the magician from America's Got Talent, performed a card trick where he did the unthinkable when he broke Simon's buzzer to perform the magic.
Damn!
Here's exactly what he did. After taking the signed Joker card from Chris Hardwick, he goes over to Simon to perform his trick. After folding the card, he takes out a magic hammer from his pocket and tells everyone to keep an eye on the folded signed card in his right hand. Then he hammers his right hand, making the card to completely vanish. He then asks Simon and Heidi to move to the other side so that there's enough space for him to do the unthinkable. Now, to get back to that card, he hits Simon's buzzer with the hammer, ripping it off in pieces. Finally, a card comes out of the buzzer, which he tells Chris to confirm it. As it turns out, it was indeed his signed card.
This is my card!
So, how did he bring back that card? And who gave him permission to break Simon's buzzer? Well, before revealing the secret, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get instant notifications of our new video uploads. Now, we need to look into this matter, and here's the secret. Before Eric vanished the card from his right hand, he had transferred the folded Joker onto his left hand, during this very moment using a quick transfer of hands. So, when he takes out the hammer, there was no card in his right hand to begin with. Instead, the card was inside his other hand, the left one. Then he hammers his right hand to create the illusion. But thereafter, how did he manage to get that card back? Well, Simon's buzzer already contained a folded card before the trick began, but it was not the original signed card. Also keeping in mind that America's Got Talent would not let Eric break the buzzer. So most likely, what they did was to come to an agreement to boost the TRP and allow Eric to pre-arrange and install a fake covering over the buzzer with another card inside it. Now, when the hammer hits the buzzer, the sensor is activated, making a noise, whilst the fake covering breaks off to reveal the card. But this isn't the signed card, so where's the original signed card? Well, when Eric picked up the card from the broken buzzer, there was a moment which was not quite captured for the TV audience, where he makes that switch and transfers the useless card from the buzzer with the signed Joker he hid earlier, beneath the hammer. Finally, he hands over the signed Joker to Chris to confirm it. And now you know, it was indeed his signed card. So finally, the last and one of the most interesting tricks on our list, crushing the box illusion. Now this is one very interesting trick, and it comes all the way from Israel's Got Talent show. In this trick, the magician named Tomer Dudai performs the illusion with the help of two old people. First, he gets inside a large box, and the assistants cover the box from above with only the hands of the magician extending out. And now the fun begins. The old man takes a wooden stick, and without warning, he squeezes half the box from the right side, but the magician is still waving his hands. Thereafter, another beautiful woman comes, gets a hold of that wooden stick, and starts squeezing the remaining half of the box, thus crushing everything in the path. But what do we see? The magician makes his appearance from the back of the judges unharmed, thus shocking them all. Now, there are two key secrets which make this illusion possible, and we'll look at both of them. So, how did they crush the magician flat as a pizza? The first secret lies deep within the base of that box. Also, the box is deeper than it appears from the front, and there's a trapdoor compartment built inside the box, and the left side of the box also has another hiding place. Now, the second secret lies in that stair compartment. Yes, that's a secret staircase. And this is how it all happened. First, the magician gets inside the box, and through that trapdoor, he hides inside the secret staircase. The staircase is then separated and taken through the backstage. So, this is how he makes his appearance at the end. Now, coming to how the box was crushed, there was another person hidden inside the trapdoor who gets out, slides his legs inside the trapdoor at the base of the box, and positions himself with his back hidden inside the left side of the box. Finally, he extends his hands out, which was visible all throughout the trick. So it was all too comfortable for the person inside when the whole box was squeezed, as the synchronization created made it a great illusion to watch. So guys, hope you got the secrets behind Got Talent's greatest magic tricks. Which talent show is your favorite one? The American, European, or the Asian ones? And name any magic trick you would want us to reveal. Tell us in the comments below.